social media is a huge contributor to FOMO, and FOMO is almost on the verge of being declared a medical condition which needs intervention because it's a vicious cycle. You feel FOMO, and then you go back to social media, which enhances their feeling of FOMO. And the only way you think that you're going to relieve it is to go back to social media, and it just gets worse from there. Right? So in the United States, I think a few states are in the process of trying to argue, saying that there needs to be medical grade warnings with social media that need to come. I think yesterday Instagram took how flexible teen accounts are back a little bit, and more restrictions have come into place because it is building up to a place where it will be a serious problem. And they're already discussing what they call cognitive theory based treatments for fear of missing out. And honestly, a lot of the treatments are get off your phone and go outside.
So there's this, in the same vein, there's a study which very clearly links smartphones. So basically,
Yes.
phones with screens.
Yes.
And mental health issues amongst youngsters.
Yeah.
And the study goes back to times when people had mobile phones. So like they call it flip phones. I heard about this on the Huberman Lab podcast. They discussed the same thing. There was an expert who was discussing these things. And she said that the correlation was very clear, that as long as there was cellular connectivity in your hand, things were fine.
Yeah.
But the time from when it became a device with internet connectivity and a screen attached to it, from there, the issues amongst the youth just skyrocketed.
Yes.
There is no hesitation there's no doubt in that. And this has been seen across geographies. So in different countries, different income strata, all of that. Everywhere it's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Yeah. So the impact of seeing somebody else live a life which seems to be very pretty and better than yours certainly creates dissatisfaction with for you with your life.
Correct. Which to me also is it's another of my favorite things that I worry about is you guys, when you have children and you're bringing them up, are you giving them enough self-esteem? Right? Like I think my parents did an amazing job of giving me self-esteem because I am like me, right? And as misplaced as it might be, it doesn't let you get fazed by problems. It allows you to say, I am competent, so I will find a solution to this and I will move forward. And you don't really get stumped. Okay? It allows you to say, I know somebody who knows this particular thing really well, and I'll call them and get a solution. But I am so confident that there will be a solution. There is no chance that there is no solution. You know what I mean by that? So it happens. But the funny part is when I started reading about it, I discovered that FOMO has evolved into sub-cultures. So you don't just have FOMO anymore. You have types of FOMO. Would you like to know about this? I thought it was hilarious. What the crap? When you hear it, you'll realize it's real. And I just kept the phone just for this. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of identified types of FOMO already.
Oh my God.
So there is FOBO.
Okay.
That is the fear of better options.
Okay.
This is referring to the fear that there could be potentially better alternatives and you're missing out on those. This is what we see a lot in our comments. Right? Then there is MOMO, which
I love
is
momos.
the MOMO part is hilarious, and as soon as you hear it, you know that this is happening to people. Okay, it's called the mystery of missing out.
Okay.
You're fearing that you're missing out, but you have no clue what you're missing out on. You just have a deep-seated feeling saying, I'm missing out. Which is terrifying and hilarious both, okay, from two perspectives. Then there is ROMO. ROMO is actually, it's a positive. It's not a negative. ROMO is the reality of missing out.
Okay.
Which is the realization that you aren't actually missing out.
Okay.
Right? Which is good. Then there is 4G. F-O-J-I. 4G. 4G is the fear of joining in. Which is the fear that I'll post something to social media, for example, and there'll be no response.
Oh, okay.
See, it's real. And as I say this, you realize as jocular as this sounds, it's not funny. It's real.
It's real.
Yeah. And then there is the joy of missing out, which is where I'm usually at, which is the opposite of FOMO. And it refers to a positive feeling about saying, yes, they're doing something that I am not doing. And that's okay.
Yeah.
So there's these many things going on. So it used to be a thing. And now it's a whole bunch of things.
It's a whole khichdi of things, man.
Yeah.
My God. So it's
And
some
we see
realizations.
we see many parts of this, mostly the negatives of this. Very very few people. I think the older the rider is generally, they are the clearest about, I know what I want. Guide me. These are the two kinds of products that I'm interested in. Help me find something. The younger the person is, or the fresher they are in the decision making process, the more they seem to be the FOBO and the 4G and all of this drama is going on.
Yeah.
Consider this your invitation to like, share, and subscribe. Try the main motoring channel too. Lots more content there just for you.